मिनशैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। प्यारे बच्चों, अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। हमारा जो टॉपिक चल रहा है 8वीं जमात का, जो हमने आपकी टेक्स्ट बुक पॉलिटिकल साइंस से लिया है, जो इसका टॉपिक है लॉ एंड सोशल जस्टिस। जो हमने कल मैंने उसकी आपकी थोड़ी बहुत इंट्रोडक्शन दी। आज मैं उससे आगे आपको पढ़ाने जा रहा हूँ, ध्यान रखिए। But merely making laws is not enough. The government has to ensure that these laws are implemented. This means that the laws must be enforced. Enforcement becomes even more important when the law seeks to protect the weak from the strong. For instance, to ensure that every worker gets fair wages, the government has to regularly inspect work sites and punish those who violate the law. When workers are poor or powerless, the fear of losing future earnings of facing reprisals often forces them to accept low wages. Employers knows this well and use their power to pay workers less than the fair wage. In such cases, it is crucial that laws are enforced. Through making, enforcing, and upholding these laws, the government can control the activities of individuals or private companies so as to ensure social justice. Many of these laws have their basis in the fundamental rights guaranteed by the Indian Constitution. For instance, the right against exploitation says that no one can be forced to work for low wages or under bondage. Similarly, the Constitution lays down no child below the age of 14 years shall be employed to work in any factory or mines or engaged in any other hazardous employment. How are these laws played out in practice? To what extent do the do they address the concerns of social justice? These are some of the questions that this chapter will now get on to explore. इसके बाद देखते हैं हम भोपाल गैस ट्रेजिडी। The world's worst industrial tragedy took place in Bhopal 24 years ago. Union Carbide, an American company, had a factory in the city in which it produced pesticides. At midnight on 2nd December 1984, 84 methyl isocyanate, a highly poisonous gas, started leaking from this UC plant. फिर देखेंगे हम व्हाट इज ए वर्कर्स वर्थ. If we are to understand the events leading to Bhopal disaster, we have to ask, why did Union Carbide set up its plant in India? One reason why foreign companies come to India is for cheap labor. Wages that the companies pay to workers, say in the USA, or far higher than what they have to pay to workers in poorer countries like India for lower pay. Companies can get longer hours of work, additional expenses such as for housing facilities for workers are also fewer. Thus, companies can save costs and earn higher profits. Cost cutting can also be done by other more dangerous means, lower working condition, including lower safety measures or used as way of cutting costs. In the UC plant, every safety device was malfunctioning or was in short supply. Between 1980 and 1984, the work crew for the MIC plant was cut in half from 12 to 6 workers. The period of safety training for workers was brought down from 6 months to 15 days. The post of night shift worker for the MIC plant was abolished. बच्चों, ये था हमारा आज का सबक जो हमने पढ़ा। इंशाल्लाह बाकी मैं दोबारा कल आपके सामने फिर हाजिर हो जाऊंगा। तब तक के लिए खुदा हाफिज़।